Okay, welcome ZPanel community, ZPanel community. We're just going to go through this pretty quick. I have a Windows Server 2003. This is the micro version, and I'm going to install ZPanelX and have the stack downloaded and the core files. So we'll just begin with the stack. And the stack just simply installs your basic web services, Apache, MySQL, PHP, HTML server, FileZilla server, bind, wget, all those things. So I'm just going to let it do its thing and take a drink of coffee. Alright, so far so good. Apache installed, started, FileZilla installed, cron tab, installing HTML server. Now because I'm on micro version, I'm going to get that, and I just click OK. It's not a big deal. You're not going to be getting that. Alright, and finish. Now, again, I have to do this because I'm on the... Now, you don't have to really reboot, but I kind of recommend it. I always do. After I install that, I reboot. Takes like 30 seconds, not a big deal. Unless you got an old clunky server, then that's going to take a couple minutes. Whatever, just reboot. Okay, now because I'm running micro XP, there's no SC in there, so I have to click this little icon to install the bind service, but normally you're not going to have to do that. So if we want to actually check the services, we can do that just to make sure everything's up and running. If we look here, we see Apache started, that's good. Cron services started, FileZilla started, HTML started, MySQL started, named is started, that's the bind service, so we're looking good. Our stack has been set up and it's awaiting the ZPanel core files, so that's right here. So that's the next step, install the core files. Next, install go. Alright, and now it's asking us to enter our full name, your email address. Put Rustus at ztest.com, and now it wants our FQDN of where we're going to be hosting the panel. I'll put zpanel.ztest.com, and then it's going to think. And see, now it's spit out your ZPanel server login details. So it gave you your root MySQL root password, the FQDN of how to get to your panel, where you're going to browse to actually get access to the panel, your ZAdmin and your password. Now if you didn't see that because you're the type of person that just clicks through stuff without looking, we've thought of you. And this is running the daemon for the first time, so that's good. Everything's looking good. This is going to go away, and we're going to come down to finish, go. Yeah. So if you didn't write any of that information down because you're not a very observant individual, have no fear. If you browse to C drive, ZPanel, you will find that login details have already been saved for you. So we're going to go ahead and log into the panel. That's it. So there's our ZAdmin password. So let's grab that. ZPanel.ztest.com ZAdmin, and paste my password in. Go ahead and remember. What do you know? Up and running. Isn't that awesome? Alright, so apologize for the small screen size. I should have set that before I started the video, but you know, whatever. Alright, so we're in there. We could start making domains, start adding your packages, and you're good to go. So before we do that though, let's say, you know, we need a couple modules in there. Well, Mr. Bobby Allen has written this really cool framework called Zippy, and with Zippy we could just install modules from the command line. So let's do that. Let's first let's go to Rustus's repo. Let's add his repo so we can install some of his modules. zppy repo add rustus.txt-clan.com. Alright, it's been added. Zippy update. Let's update the cache there. Alright, that just connected to my repo and grabbed the latest files that I have to offer. So Zippy install, let's say auto IP. Enter. It found it and it installed it. That simple. Now if we go to our module admin, we will see right here at the top auto IP updater. Let's give the administrator group permissions for that. Alright, so now only admins will be able to see the auto IP updater. So if we click in there, we can see that, hey, it already worked. Auto IP has already updated my IP address with the IP address that it detected from the internet, so that's good. And that's all there is to it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Few clicks and you're in. I mean, you know, not much more we could do. So you guys have fun, and thanks for trying out ZPanel. Hope you enjoy as much as we enjoyed making it. So goodbye all.